Would you like to see something amazing? I have with me this really special coloring book. Of course, it's blank. I'll have to draw something in it. So I'm gonna just take my invisible pen here, and I'm gonna draw some of my favorite things here in this book. All right, would you like to see what's in it? All right, here we go. These are some of the things that I drew in my special book. But you know what? I would like them to be in color, not just black and white. So I'm going to get some of my favorite colors, red. I'm going to draw there a little pink here, some blue, maybe some green. Let's see what happens now. If my favorite, my favorite things, they all got color. That's amazing. That is amazing. So this is my incredible book. How many of you believe that I could do that? Okay, I know some of you have doubted about it. Today I would like to share with you something that's been on my mind, on my heart for a little while, and it has to do with Thomas. After Jesus rose from the dead, Mary seen him, Peter, John, he showed himself to the disciples, and one time when Jesus came and showed himself to the disciples, Thomas wasn't there. Of course, later on, the 12 shared with him that the Lord has risen. First-hand experience. And Thomas says, I won't believe it unless I see it, unless I put my fingers in the wounds where the nails were, where the spear was. And that's that. Later, when all of them were together and Thomas was there, Jesus comes, says peace to everybody, and then directs his attention to Thomas, as if Jesus came just for Thomas. Now, personally, I am thrilled that Thomas wasn't there the first time that Jesus showed himself to the disciples, because if he would have been there, we would not have the story in the Bible. We would not know how Jesus deals with doubt. And this story here shows me how Jesus deals with doubt, and even gives us the antidote for doubt. But let's go back to Thomas. Jesus says, hey Thomas, come here. Put your finger in the wounds. And Thomas, did you know he never did that? He never touched the hands or the side of the Lord Jesus Christ. But when he encounters Jesus right there, he says, my Lord and my God. And I can imagine him bowing down, being on his face, worshiping Jesus right there. Jesus told him, you believe because you have seen me. Blessed are those who believe without seeing me. Jesus is incredible. He is not shaming him. He is not saying you should have believed. Why don't you believe? Instead, he's trying to help him, because Jesus cares about people. Jesus cares about each and every one of us. Look at him. He comes to Thomas and he says, believe. By the way, the antidote that I see that Jesus is providing for the doubt is faith. Have faith. How many times in the Bible did Jesus praise those who believe? The centurion, the Roman centurion, he says, I have never seen faith like this in Israel. So the antidote for doubt is faith. Believe. Even if you can't see it. Believe even if you can't feel it. I'm convinced that Jesus doesn't shame us when we doubt. I am convinced that he doesn't reject us when we doubt. And I am convinced that Jesus wants you and me to have faith in him. It is probably a greater risk for us today to have faith, to believe in Jesus, because we don't see him. But Jesus says something incredible. He says, blessed are those who believe without seeing. We may be blessed more than Thomas. We may experience something more incredible than Thomas is, because Jesus says it. Blessed are those who believe without seeing. My friend, if you have doubt, take Jesus' antidote, faith. Believe in him, take a risk, be courageous, and you might just get a glimpse of his incredible heart for you. God bless you. Take care.